Hello everyone, how are you going? Welcome back to Mini Motorways, where I just want to be checking out the weekly challenge, which is Zurich. Ooh, while unlimited tunnels on Zurich will certainly be nice to have, as well as double the number of bridges, but all destinations are circles. So let's begin and see. Oh, okay, I don't have that many people just yet. I mean, at least it is always nice just going back to the standard where I don't have to think about expert mode, but the circles everywhere, that can certainly just throw you off. In saying that though, I have had plenty of games where it actually works in my favor, because then at least everyone is nice and equally balanced. But here we go, now we've got our second guy, I guess up and over. But hey, week one is already done, and so 2 bridges it is. And then here we go, the great expansion has finally started, and I guess who is it going to be next? Is it a yellow or is it just another blue? I can't remember. Oh, well, I guess it was another blue. How do I want to be? You know, I've got people down the bottom right. Oh, I guess it was also a yellow. I wasn't too far off. All right, well, before I let it pile up any further, I will just connect these guys in. I was just hoping to see how everyone wanted to spawn in. Well, it's been quite a while, almost an entire another week, and nothing has really happened, but I guess that is because it took up every last little bit of room it had, and so just waiting on what is going to be next, of which, I mean, I have no idea. But oh, a green there. Hey, that's cutting across multiple lanes of traffic, and I don't have any motor. Oh, and red. Okay, to be honest, it isn't the end of the world. I can afford to be taking these reds off, and I guess actually for now, probably up and around. Yellow will also need to get deleted and taken through like that. But then at least I have unlimited tunnels just to be wasting them on a one tile tunnel. Oh, it would have been so frustrating to have to use it if I didn't have unlimited tunnels. There we go. Look at that. The entire map cleans itself up, but I get a motorway as my option. I would definitely be taking that, even though I would love the roundabout. I definitely don't want anyone spawning down here. That's a little bit too claustrophobic, and then no one there, no one here, no one there either. So just start spawning over on the right, or I guess even on the other side over here. Okay, well, there we go. With my bridges, my second bridge, that will do. I guess I could probably even afford to somehow sneak this other guy in if I really wanted to. It would require a bridge, so I'm not too fussed about it right now. Well, I'm glad that I did manage to squeak that other blue in, because red have come in and just blocked me. But bridge or from up the top, that is where it's going to be best from. I don't like that. The fact that it's gone ahead and spawned 2 whites up the top left is definitely not nice. It's too much volume in one area, and then of course it's gone back to spawning in the middle. I mean, I guess for now, just till the end of the week, because it is Sunday, I will go ahead and once again block this up so that can't continue to happen, hopefully. But just I need the road tiles just to be getting people over there. I guess the other way to get people over there is a motorway, and now that I have 2 of them, do I need to be using it? Perhaps, but just not yet. Well, like I said, I just do not like it. There are so many cars going all over the place. Okay, that's probably going to end up being a motorway unless I can have a couple more blues spawning up there. Unless also maybe it is time, or it just actually makes sense to be bridging. I'm out of road tiles. Why am I constantly out of road tiles? I mean, long term, if I can afford it, I would love to give white a second bridge, because it would just help with a lot of the congestion and mess that's up the top left there. But okay, well then I would definitely love to take the road tiles, but there is no way that I'm giving up the motorway. And I've only just now realized that we're at full expansion, and so it's got plenty, or I guess as much room as it's ever going to get. Speaking of, there we go, a yellow all the way over there. That is absolutely going to be a motorway, and I don't know where I'm going to pinch them from unless I just go and spawn over the left there. But for now, it is just going to have to be a tunnel, and then motorwaying from left to right or right to left, depending on which way you want to go. Ah, well, hello there. I was about to say that I have a couple of blues spawning in up here, and so probably just one of my many bridges and another roundabout. Finally, I just got another roundabout. Oh, actually, speaking of, it is definitely time just to be separating out these whites and give them their own bridges, kind of like this. I will just use both of my bridges, I guess, in this corner in that regard, or do I want to motorway these guys? Nah, for now, blue can just have a bridge. If they need to eventually change that, that's fine. Oh, really? Does it have to be spawning all the blues on 3 different segments? I got one here that I have to then take down here, one here that I have to then take down here, up and over, and then these guys are just trapped there forever. Wow, well, honestly, even though I was about to say it's been pretty cruisy, I definitely would have thought that I would have been above 1,300 points, and then wow, especially with it being so generous with the motorways, week 9, and I have 4? I mean, long term, I can see myself having to add some more reds into this guy, and so do I want to be moving the yellows now up to there, or do I want to be taking the reds down to here, and then, okay, green over there? That's just going to be cross map if I've ever seen it. But you're on the reds, of course you are. You know what? I'm just going to turn this entire tunnel system around. Hang on a second, I do have a couple of greens down the bottom right, so maybe for now, I will just use these guys. Oh, there's actually a whole bundle, and I only kind of put in the road just to make sure I could get the motorway in. Speaking of motorways, another one. Oh, that's just rude. I would love the motorway, but I have no more bridges. I mean, to be honest though, a motorway can always do what a bridge can do. So motorway it is, but man, I would just love road tiles or traffic lights and 2 bridges. That would be lovely. To be honest, I'm just going to be taking them from where I took them before, because that's all I've got. And then now another blue. It is popping off. I mean, to be honest, looking around, there is certainly not too much more room that the entire thing will expand. If it wants to be fitting houses and buildings in, and it's only at 1800 points, it's pretty much limited, and that is going to be scary because it means I won't have enough volume and someone will just pile up because it's asking for too much. I can't even supply it if I tried. Once again, I'm just using a little tunnel because it is a shorter trip. I mean, usually you would never do that, of course, but when you've got unlimited amount, you might as well. As well as just coming around here and injecting these guys into the system. If I can just draw it straight, there we go. At least that should be plenty of people in both regards, and the other blue is just now shorter. Finally exactly what I've been asking for. Traffic lights and road tiles, where I can actually take the road tiles because, well, I haven't still yet to use my 2 traffic lights from before. So there we go. Give me that. I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of now into the territory of motorways instead of road tiles because the entire map, like I said, is just full. I mean, at least it is now a new week and new color because blue have just completely reined it back in, and I don't know what changed, but look, there was like 2 pins on every single one. I mean, speaking of living of 3, even though white aren't completely shutting down just yet, I do think that short term, long term, I will definitely have to just be adding in a few more, maybe from over here, just dragging them over because, well, they're definitely struggling the most out of anyone. Hang on a second, how have I just suddenly doubled my points since last time? 2900, and then of course just another white over there. Oh, that is just death. Like I said, if you just have high volume in one area, you just can't do it. Okay, I was paused, but anyway, I will definitely take that other motorway just to be dealing with these whites. Now the question is, do I want to even attempt to see how close I can get with a motorway? Ooh, I saw something up here. Ooh, I could get all the way to there. Maybe that would actually be a better idea just to be trying to go a little bit further and get it to that one and then swap it around. I think I will do that. You know what, I think I'm just going to look at getting motorway 2 back because I have the bridge. It's very easy and open, and I can just, even though there is one blue in the way, honestly, I'm not too worried about it. There we go. That is much, much cleaner, and I think that should allow everyone to be pretty happy for the next little while. I'm still waiting on white to calm down, but I keep joining more people in that just linger under, oh my, I can't even see under all these motorways and changes, but look, there's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe, if I'm counting wrong, yeah, 8 of them. So 8 buildings via a motorway should be enough to sustain one guy over on the left. Aha, you Mr. Blue, you know what, I don't blame you too much, but honestly, looking around, blue is going to be struggling. Well, it is struggling big time. I think the main ones I have to worry about are these middle 2 because they are still surviving on 4 and 3. Wow, that's kind of impressive. And I think the other ones are just lag from people leaving their driveways and actually getting there. And so where do I have a whole stash of blues just to be able to at least come into here? I mean, to be honest, I guess I do have unlimited tunnels, so let me just use this massive corner of the map that nothing can ever happen in just to come down and under and just up, and I should be able to just sneak around green and everyone else. There we go, lovely. But hey, I certainly can't be too upset because the score continues to climb, and in mere seconds or mere moments I will break 4,000 points. There we go. And so look, considering I have no big pips on the board, I'm fairly happy with that. But honestly, looking around, this is definitely towards the end of my life here because look at that, we are at 4,500 and so many buildings are just popping off. No one stand a chance. I think the greens are really getting stuffed around by this, so I'm just going to delete it. I mean, there are some people that are always just going to be absolutely ridiculous, like this red down here. How many cars do you want relatively close? How many cars do you want right there? I mean, maybe I just need to destroy this, just start doing things like that. Whoa, and I can't believe that this yellow has every single car out of the house. Even now, it's been stacked up, and I guess that really just shows you how far along 4,500 points is. Look at that, every single building all of a sudden has just collapsed, and I'm wondering who is going to be first. My money's either on this green or this red, and I really don't think there is much I can do for either of those guys, just having 4 houses on them. But look at that, now every single one does have a pip, and looking around, it is not by a small margin. Honestly, I don't even know where they come from sometimes. It just goes from nothing to just a full circle immediately. But if I can just make it to 5,000 points, that would be lovely. Oh, it's going to be so close if I can do it. Hey, yes, I did actually make it to 5,000 points, but honestly, I'm just fighting pixels at the moment with some of these buildings, but my money is still standing. Oh my goodness, what? It gives me a whole nother motorway now. There is no way that I will be able to use this anywhere here. I mean, I would love to use it there, but I reckon green will die before I even just get out of the menu. Anyway, let's just take it and immediately pause it and see. I don't even know who needs it most, to be honest. You know what? Just motorway 7, which is actually pretty impressive. Oh, really? No way. Surely I got to be going all the way over here. Well, that's a shame. Where can I possibly get to then? So let's just see. Can green especially just hold themselves off? But oh my goodness, I think it will be that red in the middle, or I have no idea. I mean, I would love a number 1, but it is never going to happen. These guys just somehow set like 17,000 on this challenge. But look at this. I'm just living on the edge of every single one. There is no way. Oh, that one wasn't even full. I swear there were ones over there that would just had more than that guy, but 116 days, 5666 commuters. Thank you very much. That is a decent score I will take. But like I was saying, there were plenty of other people that are just absolutely on the brink of death. And so let me just check out this top 1%. What is it going to be? Please, 17. I just cannot compete with some of these guys. Just 8,000. You guys are out of your mind. God, I just cannot compete when I have long roads and 7 motorways. It's just blown my mind. 7 motorways in that kind of weeks. No, I just cannot compete.